And we're just kind of wondering when snow is going to come our way here to the metro.
Yeah, maybe a few flakes at best late tonight, tomorrow, but snow is thumping down right now in Wolf Creek, Colorado. Parts of the San Juan Mountains approaching 1.5 feet of snow, with maybe up to 3 feet by the end of this Valentine's Day snowstorm in the northern mountains. Looking like a whiteout out there, and we have near whiteout conditions out there right now. 17 degrees at Wolf Creek with a 31-mile-per-hour wind, feeling below zero, and a 41-mile-per-hour wind gust. Not only with snow coming down, blowing the snow, that wind is as well. 100% humidity. Yeah, a wintry scene this morning for many of the northern mountain communities. Some of that snow moving through the Sangre de Cristo Mountains, the Carson National Forest. More clouds moving from west to east, and more rain and snow in Arizona that will swing on through New Mexico. Clear skies far to the south and east for now. We had some rain showers moving on through the Albuquerque metro earlier this morning, and we got some wet snow as well in the San Diaz. And we didn't have much in the way of any measurable precipitation, but that precipitation field moved on pretty quickly. Even a rain snow mix earlier in Santa Fe, Ski Santa Fe, a couple inches of snow already, and much more to come. We got low hanging clouds hovering over the Duke City right now, and air temperature 45 degrees, relatively mild with those clouds absorbing yesterday's warmth, aka infrared radiation. And that southeasterly wind providing also that warmer start. A southeasterly wind at 8 miles per hour, 68% humidity. A nice smell in the air from the fresh rain that fell. Not much, but providing a more damp start out there. Meanwhile, below freezing for some eastern areas, but not as cold as yesterday morning. Clayton, 27 degrees right now. 33 Tucumcari, 32 at the freezer mark in Roswell. 46 at warmer wind in places like Ruidoso. 34 at Taos. 29 Durango, several inches of snow for you guys, 15 inches last check in places like Purgatory, and up to 3 feet potentially by the end of the snowstorm. 41, pretty mild there in Gallup, 48 in the reserve, 53 that warmer westerly wind there in Alamogordo at 15 miles per hour, at 15 mile per hour wind in Las Vegas. Winds have let up for now in Tucumcari, but we still have some of those breezy conditions out there, those west-southwesterly winds gusting occasionally close to 25, 35 miles per hour occasionally in Gallup. Those yellows and oranges, not only in the Four Corners, but in the central and southern mountains, and also in the northern mountains with, again, winds gusting more than 40 miles per hour in parts of the San Juan Mountains, as I just highlighted at Wolf Creek, Colorado. And a temperature divide. See that line separating the blues and yellows hovering right over Albuquerque's to the south and east, 60s and 70s. High 20s and 30s to the north and west, 40s and 50s in between from Santa Fe and Albuquerque. That cooler air will move from northwest to southeast throughout the day today. 70s in Carlsbad, meanwhile 20s in some of the northern mountain peaks. So temperatures will rise from the morning commute to the afternoon. The guys are going to be having a lunchtime date. Well, not too bad, but a bit blustery. You'll experience your warmest part of the day before starting to cool off closer to dinner time in the afternoon commute into the evening hours with some passing showers and then partially clearing skies later this evening. The winds will pick up. Snow in the northern mountains, 25 to 45 plus mile per hour wind gusts for many from the south and west, blowing some dust in southern areas of our viewing area with wind advisories from the East Mountains through to the East Highlands, high wind warnings in the Raton Pass, through the Sierra Blanca Range into the Guadalupe Pass. And again, wind advisories around Silver City, and especially around Las Cruces and Alamogordo. That is something we'll have to watch out for some blowing dust and the elevated fire threats, especially around Las Cruces. We're talking about reduced visibility, not because of any rain or snow or mist, but because of dust in the air. About 58 in Albuquerque this afternoon. Isolated showers from mild to chilly. Westerly winds, that temperature roller coaster throughout the day today. With this line of rain and snow by the afternoon, I'm concerned about very strong winds occasionally briefly moving out through squally weather with lightning strikes potentially from Gallup Grants. Even when it may snow, Albuquerque, Santa Fe, and the northern mountains will have some rain and snow, and several inches already in Durango, a few more inches at least to go, and several inches up to a foot or two from low to high elevation in the northern mountains with winter storm warnings in the Enchanted Circle, 2 feet above 10,000 feet, up to 3 feet in the San Juan Mountains, a few inches in the Taos proper area, not much in Santa Fe. Winter weather advisories for Torreon up to into the western and northern mountains. So winter weather alerts in effect, and we got some travel issues to really be concerned about in the mountain passes. And the interstates and highways, also some minor travel issues because of the snow and wind. So snowing Durango, cooler nights, then warmer afternoons ahead and drying out. Wolf Creek jackpot snow totals on this Valentine's Day. Lovely if you guys want to go skiing. And Dulce and Grants, highs in the 40s, lows in the teens and 20s on the backside of the snowstorm. And a little bit of rain, of course, as well. 50s and 60s from Glenwood to places like Silver City. High 40s, Camano, 70s Las Cruces. Very mild and dry and spring-like as well in Artesia and Carlsbad. Warmer than yesterday. Fort Sumner, Clovis in the 60s to the northeast. Wind, then rain, then a little bit of wet snow throughout the day, evening, and overnight in Capilene, Tucumcari, Chamorro. A snow event in the northern mountains, in the Enchanted Circle, Espanola, Santa Fe, high 40s, low 50s. A rain event for most of the day. Then the snow levels will drop, maybe a little bit of snow overnight. Look at that icon in Tijeras. Maybe some thunderstorms, the rain and wet snow, as well as Estancia. And from the north to south valley of Albuquerque, highs in the 50s, low 60s. Cooling off overnight, leftover sprinkles and flurries tomorrow. Warmer and drier Sunday and Monday. We might have another snowstorm and rainstorm by next week.
All right, looking forward to more of that precipitation, keeping our fingers crossed that we get it.
Keeping me on my toes as well.
Yeah, running all over the place.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot, Ryan.